Why is it that it's literally sunny all day and when I pick up the camera to film, it just goes dark? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Oh, the sun is slowly coming back. I don't know if you can see the shift, but I am feeling the shift. Anyway, today, as you can probably tell from the title, we're gonna be reading some new releases. Considering we're like going into April and the books I'm about to show you have been released back in February, I'm not sure how new I can say these are, but I have pre-ordered these and I received them when they came out this year, so yeah, we're just gonna read them. So far, I've got 2 books, as I've said, they've both come out in February, and I've also got some books coming out in April. I don't know if those are gonna be in this video, but we'll see how it goes. So, the first book we're gonna be reading, well, I don't know what order we're gonna go in, but I've got Bride by Hazelwood. So this is a paranormal romance, and it involves a werewolf and a vampire and arranged marriage, I think, and also something to do with something called the Omegaverse, which I'm a bit worried about because I have been in the fanfiction world, and when I have read Omegaverse fanfictions, I wasn't really into it. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully we can get through it. I've really heard some mixed reviews. Some people love it because of all that goes down, and some people hate it. So as I said, we'll see how it goes. And then I also have The Catch by Amy Lee. So this is a romance, rom-com kind of book. It follows a fashion influencer and a fisherman, I think. That's all I've got. I really don't know anything else about it. I've read Ali Hazelwood, Amy Lee's first 2 books in like this influencer series. So there's Set on You and X's and O's. I don't know like what's the order, but I love both of them and I'm really intrigued to get into this one. But like X's and O's was like a big thing on social media, I feel like, not as big as like Bride and like other books, but I feel like that was, you know, people were getting into it more. But this book, I haven't really seen it, and I don't know why. Like, do people not know it has like come out, or what's going on? Did people not like it? I'm not really sure, but I'm curious. So I might go with this first for this reading vlog, and I'll give you my thoughts as we go along. Okay, update. It's been a little while and I just reached the halfway mark. This book. Okay, so I was on to like chapter 3 or 4, and then I decided for some reason to read the back of the book, and I kind of spoiled it for myself because the stuff that's like mentioned on the back of the book, it only happens like 70-80 pages into the book. So yeah, there's that. But at the same time, I was getting a bit bored when I went to the back of the book, and reading the back of the book made me like want to read on more. So it involves a fake engagement. I don't know why. Fake dating, fake engagement, fake marriage. Fake marriage? No, I don't think I've read that before. But like forced proximity, I'm here for it. And I was a bit worried as well about like the fisherman aspect, because I don't know, I just never really read anything with fishermen, but it's completely fine. I'm loving it, and there's not really like a lot of mention of there's a lot of mentions of like water and the fact that he's a fisherman, but not really going really into fishing in general, which I'm happy about because I don't really care about fishing. But yeah, it's got this like small town romance vibe, and she's like a city girl, and also she's an influencer, which I don't know, some people really hate when like social media and like modern day technology is brought into books, but I'm okay with it. I kind of like it. It makes it seem like real, and like you get to see the influencer from the other side. So yeah, I just feel like it's a nice little addition to the story. Also, there's like a side plot going on with like a big family feud in the fisherman's family, and I'm really intrigued. I'm really intrigued to see like what happened. I do hope we get to find it out. And there's a character that keeps being mentioned like in the family, and we don't know who he is, and I want to find out who he is, what happened, what went down. So yeah, that's just something else to look forward to. But yeah, it's a very easy read, quick read. I feel like the chapters are just flowing by since it's gotten like into it. As I've said at the beginning, I was a bit bored, but once it like picked up, it was completely fine. I would say it's more of a 3-star read right now, but we've got halfway to get us back on track. I'm gonna keep reading, and hopefully I can finish this today. Um, I'm a, I'm I'm in shock. So I'm a bit more of the way through, but oh my god, I look like an idiot like this. But anyway, I'm a bit more of the way through, and suddenly there's a sex scene. I don't know why, it just came out of nowhere. Well, I guess there was build up to it, but to me it just came out of nowhere. That just really threw me off. But I am really liking their like relationship so far, and we finally uncovered the kind of family secret. It was a lot sadder than I expected, which is just sad, but yeah, we're going with it. Also, she has a brother, and there's stuff going on there, and I'm like, he's gonna come back into play soon, isn't he? I'm not sure, but there's just been a few hints that I'm just like, maybe I'm overthinking this, but I just feel like there's gonna be something happening there. But yeah, I might be overthinking this. Anyway, let me get back to my lovely sex scene. And yeah, okay, I have just finished a catch and added it to my little pile of books, and it was a really nice read. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars because yes, it made me giggle, and yes, it surprised me and so on. But I was a bit bored at times, and a bit, I don't know, I was just missing something. So yeah, it was a great book. I definitely recommend reading it, along with the other 2 books in this series, trilogy. I don't know, they're all kind of like standalone romances, but I guess like it's nice to read them in order because like the couples in like the first 2 books are already like together in these 2 books. You know what I mean? If you like don't want to spoil it for yourself, then it's better to read it in order. But it can be read separately. Yeah. God, I don't know what to say. Yeah, it was a great read. I read it in like, I don't even know when I started reading, but I read it in basically one sitting. Like, I think I stopped 2 times just to eat some food and check something on my phone, and that's about it. It took me like honestly a couple hours to read, so that was fun. Um, I'm not sure I can move straight onto Bride right now. I think I've exhausted myself a bit with reading that book in one sitting. Um, but we'll see. I'll let you know when I do start reading that. Here we are, here we go. I am ready to get into Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I do have the bookmark in there. I haven't read anything yet. I just put it where the prologue starts. So, here we go. I am scared. I am scared to read this, but we are here for it. And fingers crossed we're gonna love it. Hi, we are gonna pretend it hasn't been like a week since I said I'm starting Bride. And we're gonna pretend that I didn't start it today and just read half of it in like one sitting. Okay? We're gonna pretend. Anyway, I'm up to halfway, and it's actually so good that I nearly didn't want to put it down to give you guys an update. I was literally just gonna carry on. It's such an easy read, and I forgot how much I love Ali Hazelwood's writing. She's just so good with her words. I'm loving this story so far. It's a paranormal romance, and basically there's werewolves, but they're called vers, or however you pronounce it, and there's vampires, but they're called they're called vampire. I mean, you might pronounce it as vampire, I'm not sure, but it's like spelled differently. And then there's humans, and they all have this like political thing going on between, you know, like all of them. And the main girl in this, she's a vampire, and the guy is a werewolf, a wolf basically. And they're in like an arranged marriage, forced marriage situation because of this political situation. And yeah, it started off with being able to see like the human world and then the vampire world, and since like after the wedding we've been in the werewolf world and it's just so good. What I am a bit confused about is I don't think there's a map in this. Is there? No, there isn't a map. Basically, I can't picture in my mind this world. So is this just like Earth, but like split into like territories? I don't know, because they said like America and like California, and they said like Europe and Zurich, and that made sense. I just don't know where like. So it's like a normal world, but like their territory is like, where is it? Is it in the UK? I'm not actually sure, because it started off saying like north and south, and I was just like, okay, vampires are north, wolves are south, and like I don't know, I just imagined the humans being somewhere in between. But but then they were like Europe and America, and then I was like confused, and there's like werewolves and vampires everywhere. So yeah, I can't exactly picture how their world is like split into territories and so on. But for like the story, I guess I don't like need it that much. It's not like a necessary part. Um I just kind of, make sense of it as it comes. But other than that, it's a very easy read, I would say. Very easy to understand, and just everything is explained so well. It's like in Harry Potter when Harry doesn't know about magic and we're like introduced to magic alongside him. So he's like completely new to it, and so are we. It's kind of like that in here. So she doesn't really know about werewolf things, so we kind of learn alongside her, which I think is just really cool. And same with him not knowing about like vampire things. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. Halfway through. Oh, a bit over halfway through now actually. And I hope to finish this today. Hi guys, it's the next day and I actually finished Bride last night. Well, technically like early this morning, but it was like the middle of the night and yeah, I was just too tired to give a review or anything. So it is on my shelf here with, oh, what way? That way. With my other Ali Hazelwood books. Okay, so I did really enjoy the start of it. It was flowing smoothly. I was enjoying the characters, their life, their story, and so on. And I was enjoying like the political aspect of the storyline too. And then there was a point where I can't even like pinpoint the point that it was, but it just flipped and I was just bored. I didn't like it anymore. And I don't know what happened. And I was getting confused at things. Maybe I was too tired. I don't know. It just got confusing. Like at the start, as I said, it was so easy to understand, flowing really nicely. And then suddenly it was just like, wait, what? Wait, what? But it wasn't like the nice, satisfying wait, what, where you get like surprised by the stuff like, oh my god. It was like, wait, what? I'm confused. How does that go here? So yeah, I ended up giving it 3 stars because yeah, I don't know. I just didn't enjoy the second half of the book really. The first half was great, second half not so much. On another note, it did end on like, I would say, well, a cliffhanger, but a kind of cliffhanger that you can like carry on with it with like another book. So like interconnected romances, interconnected standalone romances, right? So each book follows like another couple in the same world. And usually with those books, like you have the couple in the book, and then at the end of the book, it kind of gives a glimpse or like an introduction to the couple that's coming in the next book. And from what I understood, that's what happened at the end of this book. Or was it like a family thing? Okay, listen, I am not sure, but it just feels like a great setup for a next book. So I don't know if there's other books coming in this like Bride universe. But yeah, that's my thoughts, and that is the end of this video. I am actually going to do a part 2 because these were 2 new releases that I had, obviously. But as I've said, some are coming out now in April. So I've just had downloaded one yesterday to my Kindle. But I can't read that yet because I have to read another book first. So that's coming in another video, and also some of the new releases in April. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed. Give it a like if you did. Comment down below your thoughts if you've read these books or if you want to read them. And see you next time.